Hi everybody, and welcome back to week 7 of the Create a Family Recipe Cookbook through Bullitt County Public Library. This is a virtual program that we're doing, and we will be doing for 16 weeks. So, week number 7 is cooking by yourself. Now, there is a rite of passage, I think, sometimes about cooking by yourself. We're hungry, we need to eat, but we don't always make the right choices. And I can't say that I was an expert cook when I got married, but more about that later. So, week 7, as I said, is cooking by yourself. And I'm a little bit ashamed to admit that something as simple as whipped cream was the memory that I have. Now, if any of you have made whipped cream, you realize it's pretty simple. You take whipping cream or even half and half, you get it cold, and you beat it, and it becomes these wonderful soft peaks that you can put on strawberries or pound cake or pudding or pumpkin pie. Well, I can't say that my meal was that elaborate, but I used fresh cream from a friend of the family who actually had a cow. And I'd made whipped cream many times before, but I guess usually under the watchful eye of my mother. But this time I was newly married and I had a fancy hand mixer. And it was the wedding present, and I decided to use it and set to work. The rest of the meal was a steak, baked potato, and I don't remember what dessert I was going to put the whipped cream on. But what I remember is, as I began to work on it, all of a sudden it became very apparent to me that I didn't have whipped cream. I had butter. So, yes, I was very disappointed. And I don't even know if I kept the butter. I really don't remember. I just remember this was a new experience. It was a new gadget, and I'm assuming that's what happened. Sometimes we make things that we have made before, but there's nobody else around. And we don't always make, as I said, the right choices. So what I'm guessing is, it was the first time I used the new gadget, and I just obviously beat it too long and made the butter. So I would love for you to write down any memory that you have when you first started cooking by yourself. Doesn't mean you were necessarily alone, but no one was helping you. No one was guiding you, and maybe there wasn't anyone there to ask. A lot of the time, we can make those kinds of mistakes if we have no recipe. But if you happen to have a recipe, please share that. But as I said, sometimes it's more about the experience than the recipe. But please note that so that, yes, your children can make fun of you, as have mine. That's what we need for week 7, a recipe or an experience all about cooking by yourself.